Hi guys, so today I want to share with you my introduction to the Panda palette this year, which Pantastic Ladies is running an amazing theme. I will link the group in the info box if you guys want to join in. This year's theme is Panning Solitaire. So it's sort of like you would with regular Solitaire. You have a single, a stack of 2, a stack of 3, a stack of 4, a stack of 5. So in this case you'd have a single, a duo, a trio, a quad, a quint, 6, and so on and so forth until you reach the end of the year. Now, from what I believe, the only real rule to get credit is that you have to finish the single one first, and then you have to finish your duo, and then you have to finish your trio. You can't finish them out of order, otherwise it doesn't count. But I think that's fair enough. So I'm going to jump right in. Well, actually, before I jump right in, I'm going to show you guys where I got to with last year's Pan That palette, which was Pan as Old as Time, your oldest palette. And I didn't get around to finishing a finale. I did actually, in the end, make some semi-decent progress. In between, I would say from like September onwards, I was not very consistent with makeup because I was ill a lot. So, this is the progress I made. I hope you can see. I'm kind of filming at like 7 in the morning. There's no light coming through my window at the moment. So in the end, I managed to hit pan on Retrospec. That pan already existed. I managed to hit pan on, I believe this is corduroy? No, espresso. I hit pan on espresso. I hit pan on, God, it's been so long since I looked at this palette. I can't remember the names. Cork. Hit pan on cork. Oh no, I did hit really baby pan on corduroy. You can kind of just see it glint there. I hit pan on Dazzle Light, a pretty decent pan on Dazzle Light, and I hit pan on this guy here, which is Tracks. And I was super close to hitting pan on Crystal Avalanche. Don't know if you can maybe make that dip out. But I'm really happy with the progress I made over the course of the whole year. Obviously, if I'd been way more consistent, then I would have made way more progress. You know, this is me we're talking about. I always have high hopes. And speaking of high hopes, here's my Panning Solitaire entry. 1 second, there's a child playing with my coffee. Admittedly, it's not hot coffee, but I don't really want my child drinking coffee because he's not even 2. So we'll just set the coffee here. So for my single, I have one of my favourite L'Oreal singles. This is in the shade Golden Nude, and it is stunning. Again, admittedly, the light isn't all that great at the moment, but as we get through the year, you will see the light a lot better. It's just, if I wait for an appropriate time to film, I'm not going to get filming done. So here we are. So here we have Golden Nude is a, like, can you maybe see it there? Possibly. So that is my single. My duo is from YSL, and this is probably one of the first high-end things I ever purchased. It was on clearance because they were discontinuing the shade, and I was just like in love with it. It is a really nice chocolatey warm brown and a sort of pink topaz shimmer, and they are beautiful. You seen shimmer? Shimmer. My buddies come to join me. So we have those two as a duo, and this was one of those palettes that was so coveted to me that I just kind of didn't use it because it was like, oh, it's so high end, it's going to be my best. And then I realised that, you know, it was in clearance because it was being discontinued, and I was like, oh no, what if I run out? So yeah, you don't climb in the sink, you know better. Never a dull moment, huh? Now when you got toddlers. For my trio, I have this photo op eyeshadow trio in Screenshot from Smashbox. And again, this was probably one of the first things I ever bought from Smashbox when they started opening up in Boots stores. And I thought this was going to be the eyeshadow trio. I was going to wear it all the time. I was going to use the crap out of it. It was going to be used. yeah, it's beautiful and everything, but I just tended not to reach for it. I used it for a while when I first bought it, and then it just kind of got pushed aside. I look at it and go, oh, it's gorgeous, I should really use that, and then I never did. So this is the perfect opportunity to use this guy up. For my quad, and surprisingly I don't really have a lot of quads, I picked out one of my Avon quads. This is in Vibrant Spice, and it has a gorgeous, it looks like a mustard yellow, but it's actually like a really rich gold. We have this shiny tan colour, sort of a grape purple, and then we have a really deep plum shade, because I wanted to throw a little bit of colour in there, because so far it was all nudes. And then for my quint, I went super luxe and pulled out one of my Dior palettes. This is in Pure Carnage, and we have sort of like a really deep taupe, a shimmering beige, a dark cool tone brown, a sort of dark camel colour, and a matte sort of warm chocolatey brown, not too dissimilar from the one in the YSL palette. It's just a little bit less pink. So those are my definites. As for the 6 and the 7 pan palettes, I don't have any pre-made ones, but there was the clause that you could use like build your own palette kind of shadows, like matte, like things that aren't necessarily single shadows but not in palettes either, if that makes sense. Okay, so because mommy's doing something, the kids have to be next to me. Awesome. So sorry. So this is only tentative, this is a possibility. So for my 6, I kind of wanted to use my Makeup Geek shadows, because I've had them for like almost 4 years, and I've not really used them a whole lot. So these are the 6 I picked. I know, not the best lighting. But we have a shimmering red, a matte reddish brown, a gorgeous metallic bronze, a yellow, an orange, and a lighter orange. If I end up keeping them, I'll go through and tell you the names and stuff. And then for the 7, I kind of wanted to pull out the Inglot shades. I picked out a purple. There's a sort of greenish gold, a more old gold, a slightly taupey pink, a shimmering brown, a shimmering taupe, and this is basically just a big pan of inner corner highlight, because it looks like it's going to be like a baby pink, but it's just mostly just a shimmer. So that's the introduction to my padding Solitaire journey. My nose started to bug up again. But as I say, the 6 and the 7 pan, just tentative. I may change that. I was just kind of got carried away until I thought, oh wait, what if I don't like use up all of these things in order? But as far as the first 5 go, I have a really nice look going on with these. I've been wearing to work collab. Oh no, don't break! But okay, it survived. It's fine. But yeah, I put together a couple of looks I wore for the first few days of the year at work, and I really like them. So I'm going to carry on using those couple of looks, and as I pan the eyeshadows, I'll move on to something else. Of course, I made sure I incorporated a lot of this single, so that I make sure I use it up first. But obviously, from what I'm thinking is going to happen is, by the time I finish this guy, this shadow will be gone, and this shadow will be almost gone. So I'll be able to finish that up, and then most of this palette will already be gone by the time this is done. But I can't see myself actually really finishing anything until maybe like May. Let's be realistic here. I'm not looking to see any significant progress until near the midsection of the year. So my updates for this project are going to be really short and quick. And yeah, a lot more concise than this video for certain. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry for so many interruptions. You know, mum life. Awesome sauce. And I will catch you guys in my next video. Oh, my hair is like It's like a built-in scarf, which is awesome sometimes, but sometimes it's like, ugh, I'm dying. Suffocating on my own hair. But anyways, I will catch you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching, and bye-bye.